Welcome to Enzyme Tales, a production by Nigel Lopez. Today, we're diving into the energy that fuels athletic performance. ATPase Enzyme. First, let me introduce you to our main characters. Alex, our star basketball player, ATP, ADP, the real energy players, the proton channel, part of the ATPase, the proton headpiece, where energy is hardness, the stator, which stabilizes the process, the rotor, the spinning force, phosphate groups, storing and releasing energy, H2O, which plays a critical role in energy release, and sodium ions, essential for ATPase activity. Let's dive into what happens inside Alex's muscles when he's pushing his limits. It all starts with the enzyme called ATPase. ATPase is a large protein complex that resides in the membranes of cells, where it plays a vital role in cellular energy production and ion transport. Let's zoom inside Alex's muscle cells, consisting of the mitochondria and the ATPase complex. Now that we are inside Alex's muscle, let's think of ATP as the star player in the energy game. It's made up of three parts: an adenine base, a ribose sugar, and three phosphate groups. These phosphate groups hold the key. Energy is stored in the bonds between them, especially in the last bond, the gamma phosphate. Here's an illustration of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and ADP, showing how ATP releases energy when it breaks that bond. When Alex jumps or shoots, ATP breaks that bond, releasing energy. This leaves behind ADP, adenosine diphosphate, like a tired player on the bench after giving its all. ADP is missing one phosphate group, but it's waiting to be recharged. Let's break down how ATPase works. It's like a high-tech machine composed of two main parts, F0 and F1. The F0 is embedded in the membrane, acting as a proton channels. Protons flow through the F0 driving the rotation of the rotor, which includes the C-ring, much like a basketball spinning on a player's finger. This rotation is powered by the proton gradient and sodium ion Na+, that helps facilitate the process, enhancing the efficiency of ATP production. The central stalk, made of gamma, delta, and epsilon subunits, also spins with it, driving the catalytic action in the F1 component. Now, the F1 component is where the magic happens. It's made up of alpha and beta subunits, which form a hexameric ring. The beta subunits hold the catalytic sites responsible for ATP synthesis. As the rotor spins, the energy is used to combine ADP and inorganic phosphate, creating fresh ATP. Just like a player returning from the bench, recharged and ready to go. Once ADP is ready, it heads back into action, fueling Alex's next explosive movement. The energy from ATP is released when the water molecule breaks the bond between the gamma phosphate and the beta phosphate through the process called hydrolysis. Let's get into the chemistry of how ATP works. The ATP molecule consists of adenine, ribose, and three phosphate groups, alpha, beta, and gamma. When water interacts with gamma phosphate, it breaks the phosphate anhydride bond, releasing energy. Phosphorus can only handle 5 bonds, but during this reaction, it tries to form a sixth. This instability causes the bond between phosphorus and oxygen to break, releasing energy. The result? Alex has the power to leap, sprint, and dunk. Let's get into the cycle where hydrolysis and phosphorylation occur. Once ATP is used, it undergoes hydrolysis, where a water molecule breaks the bond between the gamma phosphate and the beta phosphate. This reaction releases energy, allowing Alex to leap, sprint, and make those incredible shots. This leaves behind ADP, adenosine diphosphate, ready to be recharged. The protons flowing through the F0 part of the ATPase power the rotation that brings ADP and inorganic phosphate together, creating new ATPase molecule. This process is known as phosphorylation. It's essential for restoring ATP and providing the energy Alex needs for each movement. It's like an endless loop of energy production continuously fueling Alex's performance. As this cycle continues, various types of ATPases work hard to keep Alex in top shape during this game. P-class pumps play a crucial role in maintaining ion balance, such as pumping sodium out of cells and bringing potassium in. This ion is balance essential for nerve signaling and muscle contraction, allowing Alex to respond quickly on the court. F-class pumps in the mitochondria are like energy factories, producing ATP through oxidative phosphorylation. When Alex needs energy for explosive movements, these enzymes ensure there's a constant supply of ATP ready to go. V-class pumps are found in cellular compartments, regulating pH levels and ensuring optimal conditions for metabolic reactions, which is vital for muscle function during intense activity. ABC transporters help transport nutrients and waste products across the cell membrane, ensuring Alex's cells have what they need to perform efficiently and recover after each play. And there you have it. Every shot Alex takes, every step he runs, is powered by this incredible energy cycle inside his cells. ATP gives Alex the energy to perform at his best, and ATPase ensures he never runs out of power. It's the ultimate teamwork, on the court and inside his body. So next time you see a basketball player soar through the air, remember, it's not just skill, it's chemistry, biology, and the power of ATP working behind the scenes.